very pleasant evening to you all here from Lakeville, Minnesota and Lakeville High School. My name is Ryan Paul, coming to you live on the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Tonight's matchup features your very own Chaska Hawks and the 4-0 Lakeville Panthers out of the South Suburban Conference. Lakeville North, a very powerful basketball program. They are 4-0, as I said, started out with a win versus Rochester Century, then beat top 10 Woodbury, followed by a victory over St. Cloud Tech, and then just on Tuesday they beat a very good Wayzata team. For Chaska, they're coming off of the 40-point victory against St. Paul Como Park. 73-33 was the final score in that one. Tonight should be a very good matchup between two teams. Lakeville North, led by senior 6'6" junior Tyler Wall. You'll hear his name quite a lot. He played very well in the first couple games. His season high was 23 points against Wayzata on Tuesday evening. He's had 18 points against Wayzata and then 19 against St. Cloud Tech to round out the rest of his scoring. For Chaska, it'll be Cole Nicholson leading the charge with their points per game so far, 22.5 for the Hawks from Cole Nicholson. Let's run through the Chaska schedule really quick. Lakeville, St. Paul North was their first opponent. They lost to them on the road. Nicholson had 26 in that game. The Hawks lost by only 7 points. Back on Tuesday the 5th, Eastview was hosted Chaska. They beat them by 11. Nicholson had 22 in that one. Parker Bjorklund had 18, followed by 17 from junior Connor Kranos. Then it was Egan at home for a 20-point win. Bjorklund had 15 in that one, and Nicholson had 21. And then just last Tuesday, as I said, a 73-33 victory over Como Park. So now the Como Park team was a very good team, not a very good program for the Hawks to face, but the most notable thing was that it was the second team Chaska's played this year, and we'll give you a look at Chaska's upcoming schedule here in just a moment. But as I said, sorry, we're just having some technical difficulties to work through here. But there we go. Now we'll be able to give you a look at Chaska's upcoming schedule. Tonight you'll see Lakeville North, and then they'll go to Highland Park for their final St. Paul opponent on the year. They have had North St. Paul and Como Park. They'll play Highland Park this Saturday. We'll bring you live coverage of that. Then Edina next week on Tuesday, and then over the holiday break we will play in Eden Prairie. We'll bring you those games as well. So as we get ready to go here from Lakeville North, we will bring you live coverage of Chaska and Lakeville. The Panthers and the Hawks coming up next after this commercial break on the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
There you have it, the national anthem here from Lakeville North High School. Chaska Hawks and the Lakeville North Panthers. We'll go down to the starting lineups here live on the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Here we go from Lakeville North, Panthers and Hawks. Panthers coming into the game, as I said, 4-0 overall. Chaska 3-1 on a 3-game winning streak. Pleased to have you alongside here. My name is Ryan Paul, coming to you live on the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Upcoming for us on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, we will have live coverage of the boys hockey team in St. Cloud this weekend. They play both tomorrow night, and Saturday afternoon. Boys basketball also be in St. Paul on Saturday night. Lakeville North and Chaska, here we go. We are underway from Lakeville. Panthers with it to start off the game. This is number 22, Tommy Jensen, who brings it up the floor. Tyler Wall, the star player for the Lakeville North Panthers, wearing number 31 in red. The Lakeville North Panthers coming out in their all-red uniforms. Wall spots up a three. It's too strong. Matt Eliason for Chaska in all white comes out and gets the first rebound of the contest. Zach Lee, the sophomore, brings it up the floor for Chaska now. Gives it over to Nicholson. Nicholson over to Zach Lee. Zach Lee had his pocket picked, and it's stolen up ahead. Pushed by Tommy Jensen. Jensen fell to the floor. It's Matt Eliason scrapping for it. A jump ball, and it's going to go in favor of Chaska. Still no score here. Lakeville North ranked number 7, and Chaska unranked in the AP poll here for Minnesota High School basketball in Class 4A. Last time these two teams met, it was in the regular season last year. It was 1 year ago yesterday. They also met last year in the consolation game of the state tournament. Lakeville dominated that one. Tyler Wall had 13 points. Here's a missed shot from Chaska. Rebound by Colin Dank for Lakeville. Pushed up ahead. Nicholson got the steal. Nicholson's going to slow it down to the backcourt and bring it up for Chaska now. Here's Leah. Leah is going to get called for a walk before he can make a play with it, and it's going to go down the other way. Panther basketball here with 16:54 to go in the first half. Matt Eliason guarding in the backcourt. That is Tommy Jensen with it. Jensen's going to spot up a three ball. That one's money. Our first points of the game come off of a Tommy Jensen tray. 3-0 here with just under 16.5 to go. Zach Lee across at the timeline. Gives it away from the senior Matt Eliason. Now to the junior Nicholson. Nicholson guarded by Tyler Luco. Now Parker Bjorklund, also a senior, has it outside for Chaska. He hands it off to Eliason, and it's worked back around up top for Nicholson. Nicholson in the paint. Nicholson almost had it stolen away. Eliason is able to rebound, and now Marcus Peters matches the three, and it's tall tied at 3 points here with 16:08 to go. Peters has a three for Chaska. And it's all square here with Just under 16 to go. An air ball from Wall. A rebound, though, by Tyler Luco. Puts Lakeville back up top, 5-3. Rebound down low off the missed shot. Bjorklund, and Bjorklund off the glass. And one! Ty gave it 5 for the time being. 5-5 the score. 15:42 to go. Bjorklund at the stripe for the three-point play opportunity. His first points of the game. Bjorklund, the junior, averaging 14 points per contest here through 4 games for Chaska. Standing at the line, unable to complete the three-point play, so we're going to stay all square here at 5. From Lakeville North High School on the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. In the corner, that's Colin Dank. Dank gives it away for Tommy Jensen, the 5'11 junior. Has his pocket pick. Nicholson on the floor for the rebound. Jump ball. It's going to be Lakeville ball, but a positive sign for Chaska, the physicality starting to play here. Just a couple minutes into the basketball game. It's tied at 5 here. Chaska and Lakeville with 15:25 to go in the first half. In the corner, that's Colin Dank, a 6'3 senior. Gives it back up top to Owen Blazic. Into the corner for Wall now. Wall guarded by his AAU teammate and one of his best friends, Cole Nicholson. Out of bounds, comes the other way, and Chaska's going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead. Zach Lee in the backcourt, guarded by Tommy Jensen. A lot of contact on that one. Right in front of Chaska head coach Dana Coleman, who's got 201 wins now after beating Como Park just the other night. Bjorklund at the top of the key, stolen away by Blazic. Turnover by Chaska, and Tommy Jensen, here's another 3-ball from him. That one's a bit too strong. A rebound, good boxing out by Chaska. Matt Eliason with the board there. Chaska's really going to try to work Tyler Wall into foul trouble this evening. He's their star player, and they'd like to get him out of the game as quickly as possible. Nicholson, an above-the-head pass over to Bjorklund. Bjorklund off to Eliason now. Eliason dribbles himself into the corner. Swings it back around to Nicholson. Now Peters through Bjorklund. Back up top for Eliason. Eliason steps back, gives it away for Leah. Leah sets a screen for Nicholson. Nicholson, here's a 3-ball, just a bit too strong. Bjorklund in for the rebound. Rebound by Blazic, though. He finally skied high and grabbed it. Now it's down low for Luco. Luco off the window, just a bit off, and Nicholson's there for the board. Marcus Peters across the timeline as we go under 14 minutes here. We're going to get our first substitutions of the game as Matt Eliason goes up from 15. No good. Rebound by Tyler Wall for Lakeville. Into the corner for Jensen, who has 3 already tonight. Pushed around for Dank. Dank to Blazic. Blazic in the face of Eliason for 3. He got that one. A nice stroke from Owen Blazic, the 6'1 senior, for his first points of the evening. He's averaging 10 through his first 4 games. He had 16 in the second game of the season against Woodbury. That was Blazic for 3. Now it's Nicholson at the other end in the paint. Nice shot from Cole Nicholson. He's going to have a chance for an and one, and a foul is going to go against Tyler Luco. Tied up at 7 here, and Chaska once again has a chance to take the lead from the free throw line. Creno's going to check in for Chaska, replaces Peters. A slew of Panthers enter the game for the first time. Spencer Fossey among them. Also, Eli Mosert enters. Nicholson at the line, and he puts Chaska in the lead by 1. It's 8-7 here from Lakeville North High School. Beautiful December evening here. We're inside, though, and avoiding the cold here in Lakeville. A spinner off the glass by Spencer Fossey. His first points of the game, and he's averaging 2 through 4, or 2 through 2 actually, so he already matches his season average. Bjorklund at the other end for Chaska, off to Nicholson rather. Pushed around for Eliason. He's gonna dump it off for Bjorklund. Bjorklund crossover, guarded by Moser. Bjorklund off the glass, no good. Rebound offensively though. He grabs it, goes back up with it, no good. Rebound finally by Lakeville's Eli Moser, the 6'4 junior. Owen Blazic all the way down the other end now. Pushed around for Anderson. Anderson inside for Moser. And that one was no good. Nicholson gets the pass off of the Leah rebound. Nicholson crossing over against Tyler Luco, up and no good. Rebound by Luco. and he's going to push it across the timeline quickly. Lakeville North working. Bjorklund set up for a charge, but never was able to reach it. Chaska's going to have to get some subs in here. They're looking a little bit depleted energy-wise. A nice spin move inside from Luco. No good, though. And Bjorklund comes away with the rebound, pushes ahead for Eliason. Eliason gives it right back to Nicholson. Now it's up for the sophomore, Zach Leah. Nicholson inside. Nicholson had to pat it away from him, but it's right back down to him. And one, Cole Nicholson. Nicholson's up to 5 on the evening, and he's got a chance to make it a 6 point for him and put Chaska up even more here. 10-9 the score with 11:54 to go. All right, we're getting our graphics figured out. Still a little sloppy on that. That's all right, though. Nicholson at the line here. He's going to try to put Chaska up by 2. Nicholson, his 6th point of the night. There it is. Back down the floor now. This is Tyler Wall. Gives it off for Spencer Fossey. 5'9", a senior, wearing number 1 in red. He has it now, 4-3, Fossey, no good. Rebound by Cole Nicholson. Good snatch there from the junior. He's going to bring it up now for the Hawks. He's going to take it himself. Nicholson finds Fix. Fix, the long 2 ball, just a bit too strong. Rebounded by Lakeville North. A good crowd on hand here at Lakeville North High School. The students making a good showing, all as well as their older age fans. Foul, it's going to be the first one against Chaska. Going to go against number 10, Andrew Fix, his first of the evening. Also Chaska's first. Tommy Jensen checks back in with 3 points. He's going to replace Blazic. Tyler Wall has it, guarded by Bjorklund. Screen set on Bjorklund. Monster rolls off of it, doesn't get the ball though. Back up top for Anderson. Anderson to Wall. Now it's back over to Jensen. Jensen's pass inside, tipped away by Bjorklund, and a stoppage with 11:05 to go in the first half. 11-9, Hawks on top of the Panthers. Inbound pass, a little bit of congestion inside the lane, and Tyler Wall takes advantage of it and gets his first 2 points of the evening, tying the game at 11 apiece here. Just under 11 minutes here from Lakeville North. Nicholson's up top. Nicholson pump fakes a 3, enters. Gives it off for Bjorklund. Bjorklund keeps his pivot foot, working against Wall. Bjorklund finds Fix in the corner. The extra pass to Peters. Now it's across for Krinos. Krinos finds Nicholson, who pulls the trigger. That's off. Rebound by Lakeville's number 23. Anderson pushed up ahead. Here's Wall. Wall gives it off for Fossey. Fossey across the free throw line finds Jensen. Back up top for Anderson. Anderson from 15 and Fix's eyeball. No good. Bjorklund got caught up in a box out, but finally retreats and gets the rebound. An 11-11 game here. Just over 10 minutes to go. Peters almost lost the ball out of bounds off the pass, and Fix has it here for Chaska. Finds Bjorklund in the long corner. Over for Peters. Peters back for Nicholson. Nicholson, a lot of contact. Fix, here's a 3. That's way off. Chaska fans wanting a foul on the Cole Nicholson drive. Rebounded by Tommy Jensen, though. Now it's Wall in the paint. Wall finds a dashing Cole Anderson for 2. A nice backdoor cut from the 6'3 senior, Cole Anderson. It's his first points of the night, and Wall picks up an assist. Here's Nicholson, guarded by the 6'4 junior Eli Moser. Nicholson has it here for Chaska. The Lakeville bench in his face. Leah and Eliason are going to check in for Chaska. Fix in the corner to the heckling of the Lakeville students. Nicholson mishandled the pass, and now he has it again. Finds Bjorklund on the block. Bjorklund guarded by Wall. Here's a left-handed hook from Bjorklund. That drops for 2. 13-13 to go. Just a couple seconds over the 9-minute mark here. Quickly down back the other end. A travel is called on Cole Anderson. We're going to go the other way. Couple of substitutions here for Chaska. Their starters are going to get a break. Zach Leah and Matt Eliason re-enter, and the freshman Spencer Getz out of the floor for the Hawks. 9:07 to go. Zach Leah, guarded by Blazic. Gives it away for Krinos. Krinos inside for Nicholson. Here's a Krinos three. Connects on that one. Three for Connor Krinos, his first points of the game. Puts Chaska on top, 16-13. There's Tommy Jensen coming down the other way. Tommy Jensen guarded by Eliason for Chaska. Now Krinos guards Blažic. Up top for Luko. Luko dumps it off for Wall. Luko working hard down low against the freshman Spencer Getz. A nice play from Connor Krinos. We're going that way. And a heads-up play from the Chaska junior, knocking the ball out of bounds off of the knee of Lakeville's Tyler Luko. And a very smart play there from Chaska's Connor Krinos. Spencer Getz is going to inbound it through the Lakeville North backcourt press. Now it's Leah, who's guarded by Blažic. Blažic to Krinos. Krinos, a lot of contact by Jensen. He stepped out of bounds. We're going the other way. Chaska's fans are wanting a foul for the contact implied by Tommy Jensen, and I think they might have a case, but it's not for me to say, and we go in the other way with 8:15 to go. It's a 16-13 ball game. Chaska with the lead on Lakeville. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far this evening. Chaska and Lakeville North coming to you here from the Panthers' home floor. An inadvertent sounding of the horn as Tyler Luko connects from short range, and he has 5 on the evening. 7:53 to go here. Here's Leah with it. Leah for Krinos. Krinos battling through more contact from Tommy Jensen. Now it's Bjorklund in the corner. Very physical from Lakeville so far. Krinos off for Eliason. Eliason a tray ball. That's no good. Rebound by the Panthers, but it's still batted around. A lot of flopping around on the floor, and inside the tip-off circle, it's a jump ball in favor of Chaska. 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We sorted things out on the floor, and now we're going to get back to action here. It's a 16-15 contest. Halfway through this first half. Zach Leah now up for Krinos. Krinos away for Bjorklund now. Bjorklund fakes a pass. Bjorklund in, off the glass, blocked. Pushed ahead here. Dank with it, kicks it out from Blažic. Blažic takes a step inside, drains that one from 18. Here's Krinos as Nicholson re-enters at the scorer's table. A foul against Jensen, who's been getting away with a lot of that kind of contact tonight. Tommy Jensen finally gets called for it, and he's going to find a seat on the bench and enter Spencer Fossey. Nicholson re-enters for Chaska in lieu of Spencer Getz. 7 minutes to go here, first half, 17-16. Lakeville North with the lead on Chaska so far. Zach Lee over for Nicholson. Nicholson guarded by Luko up top for Krinos now. Krinos entry pass for Bjorklund, a lot of contact, and Krinos tries a three, no good. Rebound by Tyler Wall. He skies up with his 6'6" height and brings it down at the other end. Here's a three ball from Dank. Dank connects for three. 20-16. We have 6.5 to go here. Owen Dank for his first points tonight off a three ball. Here's Leah at the other end. Chaska on a bit of a scoring drought here. 20-16 matchup here. 6 minutes, 19 seconds to go. Eliason to Krinos. Krinos over for Leah. Leah mishandled it, and it goes out of bounds. That's going to be off of Zach Leah and go in favor of Lakeville North. Marcus Peters checks back in, replacing Connor Krinos on the basketball floor. 6:12 on the clock. Very good crowd here, but for both teams. Chaska's side of the bleachers is pretty much full, as is Lakeville's side. The students' allotted area is very, very well attended as well. Tyler Wall had a three ball go way too long. Zach Leah tried for the rebound, but ball went out of bounds off of him, and it's Lakeville ball at the same end. Eli Moser checks back in for the Panthers. Up top for Lakeville. Now it's worked across for Moser. Back now for Dank. Dank inside, had it poked away. Bjorklund picks up a ticky-tack foul. And the second foul of the game on Chaska is going to be Bjorklund's first foul, sorry. And Chaska's second. Here's Fossey. Almost goes over and back. Works through a screen, though. Fossey kicks it out for a wide-open Blazic. Blazic for three. That's good. Chaska, Dana Coleman wants a timeout. He finally gets it after having to scream in the ear of the official. A 23-16 lead here for Lakeville North. We are going to go to break. When we return, Chaska and Lakeville North play the final 5:40 of the first half. We'll be right back in the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
Back from Lakeville North High School. There you see Chaska's head coach Dana Coleman, assisted by Andrew Martinson on the right in the white jacket. 16-23, the Lakeville North Panthers on top. Dana Coleman's trying to fire his guys up. Probably needed a little bit of a break for his guys. And with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go, he's going to break the huddle on his timeout, and we'll be back in action here from Lakeville North High School. The Panthers on quite a stretch here of scoring. Couple of threes from Owen Blazic had the Panthers on top, 23-16. We're going to come out of the timeout here in the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Matt Eliason has it working left to right off of your screen. Lakeville playing very physical so far. Here's Nicholson, a tiptoe pass around to Bjorklund for three. That's too long. Just under 5.5. Bjorklund airballs a three, and it's going the other way. Here's Wall inside. Wall, spin move up against Bjorklund, and he's bailed out. Another foul against Parker Bjorklund. That's going to be 2 on him. Wall's going to go to the line for a pair here. On the floor for Chaska right now, you've got Marcus Peters, Parker Bjorklund, and Matt Eliason. Check that. Parker Bjorklund's going to exit. So 2 seniors on the floor right now, and Matt Eliason and Marcus Peters. Spencer Getz, the freshman, enters. Zach Lee, the sophomore, and Cole Nicholson, the junior. Wall at the stripe. Hits them both. 9-point lead for the Panthers here. Wall is up to 4 points on the evening. Cole Nicholson gives it off for Eliason. Now Eliason finds Getz up top for Leah now. Leah handoff to Nicholson. Nicholson left hand inside the paint. From 13, no good. Rebound by Wall. Chaska's struggling to buy a bucket here in the second part of this first half. And down low, it's Eli Mossert who puts Lakeville up by 11. Good pressure being applied by Lakeville here. Chaska needs to get some kind of an advantage here. They have been outplayed physically, so far. Just a lot of contact coming from Lakeville. Chaska's going to do their best to outwork the Panthers, and that's how they're going to have to do it as Nicholson connects from 15. Puts Chaska back within 9, just under 4.5 to play here in the first half. Nicholson's up to 8. And now he guards Tyler Wall. Wall got away with a travel, but he didn't get away with it after all, and the whistle blows, and we're going to go the other way. Substitutions ensue, and Marcus Peters exits, and Andrew Fix takes his place. As I said earlier in the broadcast, Lakeville North, the number 7 team, ranked by Minnesota Basketball News in the 4A rankings. Spencer Getz, a lot of contact on the sideline right in front of the Lakeville bench. Nothing called, though. Tommy Jensen here for Lakeville, up the bottom part of your screen, guarded by Eliason. Jensen giving a lot of contact the defensive way, so Matt Eliason is going to return the favor. Down low, it's Eli Mostert. Oh, Mostert off the glass, couldn't get it to fall. Matt Eliason the other way. 3:44 to go here. Nicholson tries a three, no good. Rebound, Lakeville. And a foul. Matt Eliason the guilty party, rather. 3:37. It's a 27-18 lead for Lakeville North. Matt Eliason collects his first foul of the evening. Blazic in the backcourt. Tyler Luco re-enters for the Panthers after a brief resting from Wall. Here's Mosert outside the arc. Mosert over to Jensen now. Jensen for Luco. Tyler Luco elevates from 6-6 and knocks it down. 19-18, back to an 11-point advantage for the Panthers of Lakeville North. Chaska needs to get something going here. Down by 11, just across the 3-minute mark of this first half. Connor Krinos down low. A foul finally called against Mosert. 2:58 to go in the first half. 29-18 the score. Wall checks back in, replacing Blazic. Head coach John Oxton, in his 27th year with the Panthers, is a 428 and 262 win-loss record in Lakeville. Also has a very experienced assistant coaching staff on the bench. We'll get more into that a little bit later. Here's Connor Krinos, who finds the ball for Chaska, swings it around for Nicholson, now to Fix. Krinos has it here. Krinos guarded by Wall, a bit of a mismatch there in favor of Lakeville. And now it's Fix. Fix to Getz. Getz looking for the entry to Nicholson. He forced it, but Nicholson still able to come away with it. Getz now, the freshman, showing a little bit of a lack of experience, looking for something to do here. Here's Eliason working hard down low against Jensen. Eliason, a nice shot off the window. Matt Eliason, his first 2 points of the game. Here's Wall. Wall back over to Jensen. Jensen to Mosert. Up top now for Anderson. Here is Jensen. Jensen back to Luco. Luco up with the right, off the glass. No good. Good box out, and Spencer Getz is able to come away with the board. Here comes Chaska. Cole Nicholson down the other end. Off the glass. Good. Chaska back within 6 here, and it's 29-22. 7, rather. Sorry, I'm trying to write down at the same time here, and it's a 7-point lead. 29-22. Good defense, Matt Eliason. Tommy Jensen looked like he traveled with a steal. There's a foul. Nothing called, though. On the floor, holy moly, a lot of contact. I think Dana Coleman got a timeout. And it is a timeout called by Chaska's head coach, Dana Coleman. We're just under a minute and a half to play here. Chaska on a bit of a run, 29-22 the score. We're going to go to break. When we come back, we will have more from Lakeville North High School.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, Lenzen Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
Welcome back to Lakeville North. Minute and 27 seconds left to go here. It's a 29-22 score here at the home of the Panthers. Chaska here looking to get back in this one. They're down 29-22. 1:24 on the clock. Connor Krinos setting up in the backcourt. Gives it over across for Matt Eliason now. Bounce pass over for Getz. Getz over to Eliason. Krinos stands in the corner with it. Gives it back over for Getz. Getz now. Eliason, Krinos back. Skipping a pass. It's Fix who has it. Fix over to Getz. Getz over for Eliason now. Getz here. They're still swinging it around. Chaska against the Lakeville North zone. Inside the paint now. Finally, Nicholson hung it short. Rebound by Tyler Wall. Steal, though, errant pass. Eliason's going to come back down with it. Eliason entering the paint, avoiding a screen. Then Tyler Luco swatted Eliason's shot. This one almost goes out of bounds off of Lakeville, and it's going to go in favor of Chaska. Holy moly, what a swat there by Tyler Luco. Chaska Gets away with one, though, as it goes out of bounds. So Connor Krinos here with 35 seconds to go. Gives it away for Matt Eliason. Krinos over to Eliason now. Eliason with it, to the tune of the 4 cheerleaders that Lakeville North has standing on the baseline. Krinos now with 18 seconds. 17, 16 seconds here. Matt Eliason and Chaska are going to hold for the final shot. Here before halftime, Krinos with it. Krinos finds Eliason. 8 seconds left. Fix over to Eliason. Eliason gives it away for Nicholson. 4 seconds. Chaska's going to need to get a shot. Shoot it. Matt Eliason finally pulls the trigger. That's off. And we go to halftime. Chaska 29, Lakeville North. Lakeville North 29, Chaska 22. At the break, Lakeville North on top here of Chaska. We're going to be right back from Lakeville North High School with more after this quick break and some messages from our sponsors. Thank you for joining us. 29-22 at the break.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, London Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
Welcome back to Lakeville North High School here. It's a 29-22 lead for the Panthers on Chaska here halfway through our contest here. First half scoring, we'll run through it here real quick. For Chaska, Cole Nicholson led the whole game scoring with 10 points. Parker Bjorklund followed for the Hawks with 4. Marcus Peters and Connor Krinos both had 3 apiece. Matt Eliason rounded things out with 2 points. For Lakeville North, Owen Blajic led with 7. Tyler Luco has 6. Tyler Wall had 4. And there were a handful of players with 2 points and 3 points each for the Lakeville North Panthers. We're getting ready to go here. Just a couple minutes to go. The teams are getting their halftime shoot-around in, and we will be right back here with second half action from Lakeville North High School on the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
And here we go for the second half of basketball. We're just about a minute away from the second half inbound taking place. As I said earlier, welcome back to the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, brought to you this evening by Lenz and Chevrolet Buick. Make sure you go down and visit them before the month is over for some great deals on new and used Lenz and Chevrolet, Buick and Chevrolet vehicles. Above and Beyond Marketing Communications also is a fantastic sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, as well as St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab at 952-428-1250. Again, 952-428-1250 for St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab. Just about ready to get things underway here for the second half from Lakeville North High School. Cole Nicholson led all scoring with 10 points in the first half. Leading the charge for Lakeville was Owen Blajic with 7. In total for Lakeville, they had 8 scorers in the first half. Handful of players with only 2 and 3 points, but they spread the ball around quite well. Their leading scorer with only 7 points. We are getting ready for action here. Fans have re-entered the gym from the common area, and we are getting prepared for the second half of basketball. Chaska led by Dana Coleman calling the shots there, and we're going to get things going here once Chaska breaks the huddle, being encouraged by our official to get things moving here. And finally they break the huddle, and Chaska down by 7 here, 29-22 for the final 18 minutes. It's going to be Lakeville to inbound the ball here to start off the second half, and we are underway here in Lakeville for the final 18 minutes of basketball in regulation. At the top of the key, it is Tommy Jensen with it. Now he gives it off for Wall. Wall back down low for Luco. Luco pulls up from 15. That's no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Colin Dank. Now it's over for Jensen. Jensen off the glass. Too strong. Rebound Wall. Wall down low. No look pass. Out of bounds. Chaska ball off the fingertips of Tyler Luco. And a turnover on the first possession of this second half. Chaska going to have to pick up their physicality level here in the second half if they want to have a shot to take down number 7 in Class 4A, the Lakeville North Panthers, their foe here this evening. At the top, it's a steal for Lakeville North, but Chaska gets it right back. Cole Nicholson has an open jumper from 18. That doesn't drop, and Bjorklund skied up for the rebound, but pulled away as he would have collected a foul. He concedes the rebound to Tyler Wall, who goes all the way coast to coast for 2. And Tyler Wall back up on top for Lakeville here. 9-point lead for the Panthers. 17:06 to go in regulation. Leah down at the other way for Chaska. Matt Eliason with it. Eliason inside for Bjorklund. Bjorklund still to the heckling of the Lakeville fans. Inside the paint for Leah. Leah had it tipped away from him. Eliason for 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Nicholson. Foul called on the floor. Going to go against either Luco or Wall, and those would be both be either way. It'd be positive for Chaska. Lakeville stayed out of foul trouble in the first half. Both teams did. Bjorklund picked up 2 for Chaska. It is on Wall, his second of the game. Back up for Eliason, offensive foul. Lee is going to get called for pushing around. So just as they had something going, Zach Leah gets called for his first foul of the evening. He has yet to get a bucket here tonight. And Lakeville's going to get the ball on the baseline. They're going to have a chance to make it a double-digit game here with this possession. 16:46 to go on the Lunds and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Ryan Paul coming to you live here. Max Hannon with the production this evening. Mr. Danny Johnson on the camera. Down low, it's Wall up off the window. A nice shot. Lakeville's up by 11. 33-22. Eliason quickly back down for Chaska. Here's Bjorklund, who has an open lane. Bjorklund goes off the window for 2. Tommy Jensen gives the ball right back up to Tyler Wall for Lakeville. He comes back down, gives a handoff to Blazic. Blazic in the paint, had it poked away from out of bounds. Hawks ball. 16-13 on the clock. This game, the first game before Chaska will go to Highland Park this Saturday. We'll bring you that one. And then Lakeville's next game will be against Burnsville next Tuesday. They're off this weekend. They will go to Burnsville next Tuesday. Chaska a week from, next Tuesday rather. Sorry, I gave my words mixed up here. Next Tuesday, it's going to be Edina who comes to town as a steal and Nicholson the foul. But Edina is going to come to town. They recently beat Apple Valley, and they moved up from unranked to number 1 in the 4A rankings this past week. So that'll be a tough opponent for Chaska next week. Should be very fun. They're led by senior Anders Nelson, who's a sharpshooter and a facilitator. So should be a fun one. Chaska High School will be the American Heart Association game. We'll bring you some we'll bring you some extras from that one as Jensen's 3 is long. Rebound Eliason. So next Tuesday, make sure you join us for that one. It'll be our game of the week on the Lens and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Then on Saturday, another notable game. It's going to be Chaska and Minnetonka in hockey from Pagel Arena. Lakeville, or Chaska's Nicholson with the right. That's an air ball. Lakeville's still up by 11 here. Wall all the way down the other way. No good. Chaska's going to have numbers as Wall fell hard at the other end. And Wall is slow to get up. Bjorklund up is fouled. And a lot of contact down there. Bjorklund's going to go to the free throw line after it all happens. And 15:08 on the clock. Chaska's going to have a chance to cut it down to a 9-point lead with both of these free throws going through. Chaska's Bjorklund, the senior for the Hawks. Averaging 14.0 points per contest. Misses the front end of the 2-shot free throw. Score stays 33-24 here. 15:08 to go. Chaska holding it somewhat close to this point. Bjorklund's second of 2 is good, and we have a 33-25 basketball game here with 15:04 to go. Down low, this is Wall. Wall working against Nicholson. Wall, toe on the line. Chaska ball. 14:55 to go. Substitution Spencer Fossey, the senior, going to check in for the team in red, Lakeville North. Here's Nicholson. Nicholson over for Bjorklund now. Bjorklund to Krenos. Connor Krenos over for Peters, rather. Peters inside for Nicholson. Nicholson against Luco. Nicholson finds Eliason. Eliason had it poked away from him, and he needs an option before he falls out of bounds. Finds Krenos on the emergency pass. Gives it over back for Eliason off of the fingertips. Out of bounds. A turnover for Chaska. Wall inbounds it for Dank, who gives it right back to him. And Tyler Wall, the 6'6 junior, bringing it up the floor for Lakeville here. 14:18 to go in regulation. This is Luco from the charity stripe. That jumper is no good. Bjorklund skies for the rebound. Krenos up ahead. Krenos stops, shoots, fires, no good. Bjorklund skies for the board, though. Bjorklund's shot hung short. And finally a rebound by Luco. Bjorklund struggling to find the stroke here this evening. He does have 7 points, but quite a couple missed shots. Here's a three ball from Owen Belagic. That's a money. Timeout on the floor. Chaska going to get a break here as Lakeville North's John Oxton calls time with 13:48 to go. 36-25 lead for the Panthers. We will return after this break.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, London Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
Welcome back to the London Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Ryan Paul joining you here live from Lakeville, Minnesota, and Lakeville North High School for the second half of action here between Chaska and Lakeville North in our boys basketball contest here this evening. Tomorrow night, you can join Colin Jacobs and Taylor Hansen on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network for the hockey game up in Sartell. They're making a trip up there with the boys for their game tomorrow night in Sartell, and then they make a short trip over to St. Cloud's Mac Arena for their game against Tech Apollo. Crinos in the backcourt for Chaska, back in live action here from Lakeville North. It's Bjorklund who has it on Chaska's end. Bjorklund up the left hand, block, foul. Foul called against Tyler Luco. Lakeville North fans thought it was all ball. It could have been very likely all ball, but it's Luco's second foul of the evening. Third team foul against the Panthers for the half, and Bjorklund returns to the line. He missed one of two at the stripe for his last attempt. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2 this time. The first one up and through, putting Chaska back within 10, 36-26. 36 on the clock. Bjorklund for his second, in and out. Rebound Luco, who just picked up the foul. 26-36 to score here. Spencer Fossey up the floor for the Panthers. Blazic has it. Blazic inside the arc. Concedes to Mossert. Now it's Fossey. Fossey inside. No good. Mosert the rebound. Rebound now snatched by Marcus Peters for Chaska. Nicholson down the other end is fouled by Mosert. That's his third foul of the evening, and he will more than likely find a seat on the bench. Yes, he will. Enter Tate Stolick for Lakeville. His first action. He also saw the floor for the JV game. (13-11). Bjorklund with it for Chaska. Chaska donning the all-white uniforms here on their road appearance. Lakeville rocking the red Nike jerseys. Here's Peters outside. This is Eliason. His three ball is too long. Bjorklund wasn't there for the rebound, and now it's Fossey who pushes up ahead very quickly for Stolick. Stolick, he just checked in and misses a long one. Krinos gets the board and pushes for Nicholson. Nicholson finds Bjorklund. Bjorklund, the pass off for Nicholson was a bit too long. A bit of an error there from Chaska junior to senior, and it's a turnover, a 10-point game still as Cole Anderson checks back in. Andrew Fix will also enter the game for the Hawks. Owen Blazic. Now it's Fossey. Fossey with it, guarded by Fix, the senior. Fossey looks for an option. Now he finds Blazic. Blazic inside the arc, flips it out to Luco. Luco still with it. Now he finds Anderson all the way across the long two. Connor Krinos did all he could to defend that one, but Anderson sinks the long two. 38-26. Lakeville on top here with 12 minutes to go. Here's Fix down low. Fix the backdoor cut. Had a wide open lane. Didn't shoot it though. Now Fix in the corner. Fix still looking. Nicholson inside. Nicholson with it. Nicholson working against Lakeville's Luco. Nicholson fails to come away with a point. And down the other way with numbers is Lakeville inside for Anderson. Anderson backs away, gives it off for Blazic. Here's Luco. Luco in the paint, dishes it out of bounds. That might be Chaska ball. Nope, it went out of bounds off of Matt Eliason. It's called. 11:33 to go. Tyler Wall re-enters alongside Tommy Jensen. Chaska doing a good job of keeping Tyler Wall to a minimum here tonight. He averages 18.2 through his first 4 games. He's only got 8 points on the night, and a little bit of a butterfingers going on there. Cole Anderson, the 6'3 senior, lets that one slip out of his hands, out of bounds. Crino's the other way now. Nicholson. Or Krinos rather, inside for Bjorklund. Bjorklund, a lot of contact. Steal by Wall. This could be dangerous. Tyler Wall up with it. Wall off the glass. Missed it. Nicholson the rebound. He snags it away. Foul. It's going to go against Wall. That's going to be a 3 on the senior. Nicholson and Wall, of course, AAU teammates playing for D1 Minnesota. Friends as well off the court. So the third foul on Wall, and he needs to check out. John Oxen opting to send him to the bench with a 12-point lead here. Eliason inbounds it to Nicholson. Nicholson and Eliason side to side walk up the floor now. Eliason's guarded by the 6'3 senior, Anderson. Here's Krinos. Krinos with his left hand, entry pass for Nicholson. Nicholson inside the paint. Now he kicks it for Krinos. Krinos from the corner, just a bit off. Offensive rebound, Eliason. Krinos, the back door, got it! Connor Krinos for 2. Spencer Fossey now, Chaska back within 10. They're going to try to make a run for it here in the final 10.5 minutes. On the Lunds Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Ryan Paul coming to you here live. Alongside me is Max Hannon and Danny Johnson, helping me out on the crew this evening. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast here on the CHBN. You can watch all of our live hockey and basketball broadcasts at ChaskaBasketballReport.com. You'll be able to see everything there. It's here Stolick for 3. Rebound. Connor Krinos with nobody else around. Finds the board. Stolick missed the shot down at the other end as we go under 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Eliason guarded by Spencer Fossey, the 5'9 senior. Fix comes away with it. A lot of contact. Oh my. And the jump ball call. Wow. Andrew Fix didn't want to come away with that one, so the jump ball in favor of Chaska. Inbound pass, Eliason to Fix now. Inside for Bjorklund, finds Eliason. Swung back around now for Krinos. Krinos got fouled, and it's against Fossey, who has some words for the official who made the call. Fossey, his first foul of the evening. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left here. A 10-point basketball game from Lakeville North High School. Ryan Paul bringing you Hawks and Panthers here. Chaska and Lakeville faced off twice last year. Lakeville took both of those games. A year ago yesterday, the Panthers won by 2 points from Chaska High School. Nicholson's left-handed shot is hugged short. Rebound offensively by Chaska. And then the teams met in the state consolation bracket after both teams lost in the first round of the state tournament. Lakeville won that one handily. A little different this year for both teams. Nathan Reavers, the senior last year, is now playing at the University of Wisconsin. Obviously, Chaska loses their seniors. A foul by Matt Eliason for Chaska, his second. The third foul against Chaska of this half, and an inbound pass right in front of the Lakeville North bench. 9:21 to go here in this basketball game. Inbound pass from Jensen over to Fossey. Fossey gives it away now for Luco. Luco inside. Nice move, Tyler Luco. Can't come away with a bucket, though, and Matt Eliason grabs the board. Now it's up for Krinos. Krinos almost running out of bounds. Fix Gives it right back away now for Nicholson. Nicholson to Bjorklund. Bjorklund, a lot of contact. That's Mossert, who's back in with 3 fouls for the Panthers. Nicholson gets a 2 to drop there, and it's an 8-point ball game. Chaska pulling within 8 for the first time in a while, it seems. 8:50 to go in this game. Panthers and Hawks. Next game for Chaska is going to be Saturday in Highland Park of St. Paul, as the 15-footer from Tommy Jensen goes. Chaska looking a little bit gassed here. They don't go very deep into their bench, so these first 7 or 8 guys see a lot of court time here. So with 8:23 to go in the game, Connor Krinos down 10, 40-30. We had a high-scoring first 10 minutes or so, and then it kind of canceled away. Nicholson drains the 3, and a timeout by Dana Coleman of Chaska. Back within 7 is Chaska. 8:12 to go when we return on the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
Eight minutes and 12 seconds left here from Lakeville North. A Chaska timeout after Cole Nicholson hit the tray, and we're back in action here on this Thursday night basketball presentation here, live from Lakeville North on the Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Owen Blazic misses it. Chaska comes away with it. They're going to try to make a run here with under 8 minutes to go. Chaska's fans starting to get into it a little bit here. A good attendance at the gym is Matt Eliason from Nicholson. Chaska's back within 5, 40-35, 7:45 to go here. Chaska showing some signs of life after going down by as much as 12. Now here by 5-point disadvantage for Chaska. Foul called as Colin Dank was bailed out. Driving in, it's going against number 13 for Chaska, Connor Krinos, his first of the evening. He's got 5 points. Chaska's leading scorer is Nicholson. For the Panthers, it's Owen Blazic with 10. Nicholson has 15 for the Hawks. And at the line here is Colin Dank, the 6'3 senior. Sinks the first one, puts Lakeville back up by 6. Two of 2 at the line for Dank. 42-35 the score. 7.5 to go here. Krinos over the head for Eliason. Chaska breaking the press with ease. Bjorklund over for Peters in the corner. Back for Krinos. Krinos in the paint for Nicholson. They find Bjorklund at the other end. One! Parker Bjorklund. 7:13 to go. Chaska has a chance to bring it within 1 possession. They can get a bucket here and then get some going on their next one. So Bjorklund could pull it within 4 here. I spoke incorrectly. It would not be a 1-possession game. Here's the free throw from Bjorklund, who's been less than perfect at the line so far. He sinks it, though. And 42-38 is the score. Chaska within 4 here for the first time since the beginning of the game. Wall gets away with a carry, goes down the other way, can't finish. Nicholson the rebound. Here comes the Hawks. Matt Eliason at the timeline, doesn't cross yet. Now he wants Krinos to come back and be his outlet man. Big possession here for the Hawks. Eliason has it now. Lakeville's going to keep playing their zone. Krinos up top for Eliason. Chaska, Marcus Peters. Here's a 3 ball. Just off. Parker Bjorklund the putback. Chaska's within 2. 6.5 to go. It's 42-40. Lakeville North with a 2-point margin here. It's been cut by 10 points since early here in the second half. Here's Wall to standout for Lakeville North, held to only 8 points to this moment here. Dank with it, swings it into the corner for Blazic. Chaska's end of the bench getting into some chance. The other way, Eliason with the steal. Here comes Chaska again. Peters pushes ahead. Peters to Carinos. Here's for the lead. Got it! Connor Carinos puts Chaska ahead. 43-42 with 6 minutes to go. Chaska's into it. We'll go to timeout. When we come back, the Hawks up by 1 against Lakeville. We'll be right back.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, London Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
There you see Cole Sickahater and Josh Coker, the 2 Chaska students in attendance this evening, and they are sitting in a slew of Lakeville students. They get the chance started, and with 6 minutes to go, the Hawks have a lead by 1. Spencer Fossey at the top of the key. Lakeville down by 1. 43-42 the score. Here's Dank. No, that's Blazic rather. Now it's Fossey who has it at the top. Fossey enters. Fossey, a scoop shot. Up and good. Lakeville has the lead once more. Chaska still only down by 1. A nice move by Fossey, though, with the right hand. He scooped it off the glass. Tyler Luco. I'm sorry, that was Connor Carinos rather for Chaska. Now Nicholson off the ball screen. Here's Eliason. Eliason looking for something to do here. Gives it inside for Nicholson. Nicholson finds Bjorklund. Bjorklund up. No contact. Here comes Lakeville the other way. Tape to tape, a pass. No good. Chaska's going to get the ball back here. Spencer Fossey stands at 5'8" and makes himself look silly, trying to jump and get the ball from Chaska's Nicholson, who stands at 6'6". 5 minutes to go here from Lakeville North High School on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Tyler Wall picks up his 4th foul. 4 fouls on the Lakeville North junior. See what John Oxton decides to do here. It looks like he's going to keep him on the floor. That would be huge if Wall picks up his 4th foul. He's been somewhat ineffective here this evening, still sitting at 8 points. Here's Bjorklund at the line. Wants to put Chaska within. Let's see, if this is 1-1, it'd mean he could put him up by 1. It is a 1-1. It's good, and Chaska ties it up at 44. 4:54 to go here. Bjorklund, the second one up and no good. Tie game, 44 apiece. This is going to be an exciting finish. Thank you for joining us on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at RyPaul21. Also, tell your friends, family, everybody you know, ChaskaBasketballReports.com is the place to go. A foul down low, but it's going to go against Bjorklund. It'll be his 3rd. But again, if you want to watch this game, any of our Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network's games live, you go to ChaskaBasketballReport.com. That includes basketball and hockey. We will change that web link over probably after the season or maybe a little bit later. But anyway, for the time being, it's ChaskaBasketballReport.com. My Twitter is at RyPaul21, RyPaul21, the Twitter. And we appreciate your viewership here this evening. London Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Ryan Paul calling this one here this evening. It's turned out to be a dandy from Lakeville North with just under 5 minutes to play. Down low, that is Tyler Luco, who goes up with it, sinks it, makes the and 1, and I think the foul going to go against Bjorklund. It'll be at 4th, and if that's the 4th, yes, it is the 4th foul on Bjorklund. That would be big if Parker Bjorklund fouls out. He's going to stay in as well. If Tyler Wall checks out with 4 fouls, Lakeville North doesn't want to risk that one. So at the line to try to complete the three-point play, Tyler Luco, the 6'6 senior. Free throw up and short. Rebound Bjorklund. Krinos now. 4.5 minutes here left on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. This is going to be a good finish here, folks. Glad you're joining us here. Bjorklund with 4 fouls, has it at the top of the key. Lakeville's got to be aware of that, I'm sure, at this point. And Chaska's big man, one of the big men, has 4 fouls. Up with it, Nicholson for 2. Tie game, 46-46. 4:11 on the clock. It's an all-square tie here. Spencer Fossey, the senior, averaging 2 points a game. He's got 4 points here this evening. Gives it away for Colin Dank. Dank guarded in the face by Krinos. Down low, it's Fossey. Works against Peters. Now this is Fossey for 2. Luco with 3:45 to go. Nicholson and Chaska are going to trudge ahead here in the final 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Here's Bjorklund down low, guarded by Moster. Kicked out now into the corner for Nicholson. Nicholson back to Krinos. Nicholson down low, working against Luco. Nicholson up, block, foul! See who they get. Now if that goes against Luco, it'd be 3. And no, it's going to go against Blasik. No, it's going to go, it's going to go against Dank. Dank's first foul, so Lakeville stays out of foul trouble for the time being. Tyler Wall is on the Lakeville North bench right now with 4 fouls. Parker Bjorklund is on the floor for Chaska with 4 fouls. 3:25 to go here. Wall checks back in, replaces Mostert. Mostert exits, he has 4 fouls, so John Oxton for Lakeville exchanging 4 fouls with 4 fouls. Mostert, the big body, checks out. Wall, the tall and talented player for Lakeville, checks in. He's working down low against Bjorklund. This should be fun to watch for the last 3:25. It's a tie game at 48. 3:22 to go. Wall at the top, picks up his dribble, gives it off for Luco. Luco inside for Blasik. Blasik fades away, no good. Elias in the rebound. Finds Krinos, and 3 minutes and 9 seconds ago. A great game transpiring here from Lakeville North High School. Krinos to Cole Nicholson up top for Bjorklund. Now it's Krinos again. Finds Nicholson dashing. Nicholson against Luco. Kicks it out for Eliason. Eliason finds Peters. Peters inside for Bjorklund against Wall. This could be interesting. Both players down there with 4 fouls. Both being conservative, as you might have guessed. Now it's Eliason crossing over at the top. Chaska's going to set something up. 2.5 to go here from Lakeville North. Setting up to be a fantastic finish. Entry pass. Now it's down in the corner for Nicholson. Nicholson's going to take it. He's going to give it off for Peters now. Peters finds Bjorklund in the corner. Now it's Bjorklund up. Bjorklund off the glass. Got it to drop. 50-48. Chaska leads. 2:18 to go. Spencer Fossey now. Fossey has an open lane. He would let it go out of bounds. Out of bounds. Lakeville North ball. This could be overturned, but it doesn't look like we're going to get any conversation. Nope. 2:07 to go. I thought we might have got it overturned. One of the referees looked like he might have wanted to go in there and change the call. Exciting finish here. 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go. The whole gym, you can feel the intensity coming up here. Bodies all over the floor. Inbound pass. It's finally worked out to Luco. Now it's up top for Fossey. Both fans from both teams wanted something called there. The clock starts way too late, and we go under 2 minutes here from Lakeville North. Here's a 3-ball from Blasik. That is too long. Rebound, Cole Nicholson. Peters held up behind the play with Fossey. Chaska's going to slow it down with a 2-point lead. Here's Krinos. The gym gets a little bit louder here. All the fans on their tippy toes in their seats, if they're still in their seats. John Oxton and Dana Coleman going at it here for the first time this season. They could meet up this spring in the state tournament. That'd be the next time these two teams could meet. And a foul. It's going to go against Luco. That's number 3 against Tyler Luco, the 6'6 senior. 91 seconds to go here. Parker Bjorklund's going to check back in with 4 fouls. 2 shots here. We're in the double bonus. Nicholson going to try to knock him down here, put Chaska up by 4. Setting up to be a fantastic finish here. First one is good. Chaska by 3. Nicholson, the second one, good! With 91 seconds, Chaska leads by 4 over the number 7 team in the state for Class 4A. 1:30 to go. Wall down the other way. Blocked by Bjorklund. Nicholson the rebound. Here's Bjorklund now. Chaska going to slow it up. Krinos with it. Krinos tries to break the trap. He does. Now it's into the corner for Peters. Peters up top for Nicholson. Nicholson has Luco on him. Luco applying some pressure. Nicholson now above the arc. A foul called. Let's see who he gets. Could be number 4 on Luco. And let's see who he gets. It is on Fossey. His second foul of the night. Lakeville North's Tyler Luco has 3 fouls. Tyler Wall has 4. Parker Bjorklund, number 1 out there in white, has 4 as well for Chaska. A minute and 7 seconds on the clock. The intensity in this gym is rising every second. Nicholson at the free throw line misses the first free throw. 52-48 stays the score. Nicholson has another chance. When we come back from break, from Lakeville North High School, a fantastic finish here. The final minute and 7 seconds here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. When we return, we'll be right back.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, London Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
Here we go, the final minute and 7 seconds here from Lakeville North. Chaska up by 4 right now. The students come to their feet. The Lakeville North fans in the parent sections, rear ends are on the edge of their seats. Here we go, Nicholson at the line for the final free throw of this try. 1:07 on the clock. Nicholson the junior, up and good. Chaska by 5. 53-48, a minute and 7 seconds left. This could be a huge win for Chaska if they end up pulling away with this one. Hawks at 3-1 right now. Lakeville North undefeated at 4-0 and has a number 7 spot in the state Class 4A rankings. Foul down low. Might go against Krinos. It is against Krinos. That's number 2 on him. Bonus for Lakeville North. It's a 1-1. 55.4. 53-48 the score. This is Tyler Wall at the free throw line. Has a 1-1. The first one up and good. Wall pulls Lakeville back within 4 here with 55 4/10 in a tense Lakeville North High School gymnasium. The second one is short. Rebound by Wall. He puts it up and makes it. Lakeville back within 2. Timeout on the floor. A nice play from Tyler Wall there. 50.5 seconds left. We are going to go to break one more time. We'll bring you coverage live all the way through the end after this timeout on the Lemson Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network.
This CHBN broadcast is brought to you by Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, London Chevrolet Buick, and St. Francis Regional Medical Center.
Welcome back to Lakeville North. You're watching the final 50.5 seconds of high school basketball here on the Lemson Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. A 2-point game between the number 7 team in the state in Lakeville North and Chaska, unranked at 3-1. Elias on the baseline, looks for an inbound pass, finds Peters, he's fouled by Blažić, gets his first foul in his 10-point night. The arena, the students on their feet here. The fans, which have filled up the majority of the near side bleachers here at Lakeville North. As Marcus Peters, the senior, stands at the line for two. The first one is up and good. 54-51. Big free throw here from Peters. The second one up and good. Marcus Peters puts Chaska up by 2 possessions. 49 seconds left. Wall up ahead with it with 4 fouls. He gives it off for Fossey. Fossey with it around the arc. Fossey to Wall. Wall looks like he might have gotten away with a travel. He takes the baseline. Finds number 4, Blazic. Now Blazic at the top of the key. Blazic for 3. Short. Oh, Eliason with the rebound. Bjorklund up ahead with it. Bjorklund pushes off the timeline. Parker Bjorklund foul. Foul on Fossey. His third. It's going to be Bjorklund at the free throw line for Chaska. Hearts are racing here at Lakeville North High School in the Lenton Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Bjorklund trying to add his 16-point evening already. He makes it 17, and Chaska up by 5. 56-51. Chaska on top of the number 7 team in the state with under 30 seconds left. Bjorklund hits the second. Chaska's up by 6. 28.5 seconds and counting. Lakeville North needs to do something here. It's Wall. Off for Jensen. Jensen for 3. No good. Foul on the shot. It's called on the floor, though, so it's going to be 1-1. Instead of a 3-point shot, Lakeville's fans put their hands in the air in objection. So it's a 1-1 shot. The foul called on the floor. It's only Chaska's 8th team foul. And to the disliking of the Lakeville North fans, a bonus 1-1 free throw chance for Tommy Jensen, who started the game and has sat on the bench for the majority of the contest, though after starting he only has 5 points and 2 fouls. 20.9 to go. Jensen at the line. Silence over the crowd besides Colton Sickinator and Josh Coker, who are making some noise. Jensen pulls it back within 5. 57-52 here. 20 seconds left. Every single person in this gym is shaking. Up and good for the second. Back within 4. Stoppage, and Colin Dank checks back in, replacing Jensen, who just made 2 of 2 at the line. Lyson's going to be able to run the baseline here. Chaska's going to have to break this Lakeville North press that has given him some issues tonight. Here's Eliason, looks for an option. Eliason, fouled by Luco, and that's 5 on, no, that's 4 on Tyler Luco, rather. Man, I almost got excited there. I mean, of course, I biased here for Chaska, but we're rooting for a good game on this Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network live stream, brought to you by Lenton Chevrolet Buick. This is Nicholson at the line, a junior for Chaska. 20.3 to go. 57-53. Nicholson with 22 on the evening, his 5th 20-point outing this year. The first one is good. 58-53. Stoppage. Tommy Jensen re-enters. And he's going to exit. And it's going to be Luco who exits. 4 fouls. He sits on the bench. 20.3 to go. Nicholson at the line with a 5-point lead for Chaska. 58-53. From Lakeville North High School, Ryan Paul coming to you live with the call on the Lenton Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. It's up and good. 59-53 with 20 seconds left. Here comes Fossey. Fossey up the sideline. Gives it off for Jensen. Jensen pulls a 3-ball with 15 seconds to go. It's no good. Cole Nicholson with the rebound. He is not fouled. Chaska with 10 seconds left. It's up. Bjorklund up for 2 and 1. Parker Bjorklund. 61-53 with 5 seconds to go. Lakeville North fans are not exactly excited. They're going to start to collect their coats and exit the gym. A silence over the crowd here at Lakeville North High School. Here's Bjorklund to put Chaska up by 9. He got it! And Chaska going to come away with the victory. The final 5 seconds are going to tick away. Spencer Fossey's going to go the other way and pad the stats. Chaska takes down the number 7 team in Class 4A, 62-55. The final, the Hawks move to 4-1. Lakeville falls to 4-1 as well. Thank you very much, fans, for joining us this evening from Lakeville North High School. It's a 62-55 final. The Hawks take down the number 7 team in Class 4A. We'll be back tomorrow night on the London Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network for Chaska Hawks hockey in Sartell. Then join us on Saturday for the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network doubleheader. Chaska basketball plays at 1:30 in Highland Park, and then at 2:30, Chaska hockey plays in St. Cloud. For Max Hannon and Danny Johnson, I'm Ryan Paul saying so long this evening. Chaska wins over Lakeville North. Have a good night, folks.